here's the big news. O'Reilly at Fox, who defended Trump, was a Trump guy, is now lost his career for basically the same things that Trump was accused of, and apparently the scrutiny is a little different in media than it is to the presidency, because Mr. O'Reilly is no longer a lucrative broadcaster. He has been let go.
And there, Frank, is the big difference. As soon as O'Reilly started costing the network money, he became a pariah, a sexual pariah. Sexual impropriety is not okay with networks, and he's gone. It was okay.
Here's I think I'll agree 50% with what you said. I think that O'Reilly was still making money for the network. I think the negative press and the more people that came out, the board of directors have decided that they're not going to take it anymore, and I think it's very similar and an incredible even-keeled resemblance to Ghomeshi and CBC.
And more women are coming out. More women will come out against O'Reilly.
Now they're saying that the Justice Department is going to investigate this. So O'Reilly's problems are not over.
Yeah. The only difference was, not to defend Ghomeshi, but he was not convicted. It went through a law process.
But it's very similar, though. I agree with everything you're trying to say, but CBC felt that it was going to be a major liability on social media, so they fired him.
It's also CBC happens to be the public. The people are paying for this network. The other network, Fox, is a privately owned company, but as soon as the advertisers said no way, that was it.
I disagree with you. It's very similar.
I don't think it is, but okay.
Fox is a public company. It's a public company, and just like in Canada, it is the taxpayers, it's the investors, because it's a public company, and I think that now they're going to have a really tough time to try to explain to the shareholders and the public why they paid hush money to keep some people quiet, to keep the top guy, Al's, and O'Reilly on the network.
Yeah. And this has been going on for years. I watched clips today from Tina Fey and Amy Poehler on Saturday Night Live. They were ripping him into him in 2004.
Here's
2004.
Guys, and I want to emphasize the word allegation because it's not proven, is that Roger Ailes was the Jabba the Hutt, the kingpin, the big cheese, the guy where the buck stopped.
He looked like Jabba the Hutt, too.
When somebody would say, he touched my leg, or he touched my thigh, or he propositioned me, they would say that's Roger, because he was so high up on the food chain, right? And when allegations started to blossom or grow on the land of sexual harassment in Fox Cable News, on O'Reilly, it was the same thing. So, and they had a hotline, but nobody knew how to get to that. So, I think that the Murdoch people, the top people, who finally decided that it was too hot to be in that oven, they cut his throat.
Yeah. And you know what? On the day he met the Pope, it should have been the happiest day of his life. But I'll tell you what, the guy's been a bully for freaking years. He's going to get, hold on, Frank, he's going to get tens and tens of millions of dollars from Fox. Yes, he is. Yes, he signed a $25 million contract.
You're wrong, and you're misinformed.
They're going to give him
take a look at his contract.
Tens of millions.
Let me finish talking, and then you can fucking rebuttal. If you take a look at his contract, if there's cause, just cause, for his removal, he gets a big fat picture of a dick.
And that's called a morals contract.
That's correct.
Which is in so many, it's not just it's sports, it's anywhere. That is, as soon as you cross that line, they can prove it.
Exactly.
You get yourself a hot dog. You get yourself a hot dog. Thanks for coming out. This, as I said before.
And you don't get the fucking bun.
Sexual impropriety stuff like that just doesn't wash over very well.
Johnny, I want to explain to you, it's like somebody who's got car insurance and it's paid up.
Okay.
But if they have an accident and they're under the influence of drugs, or they have no insurance.
Okay. All right. I read he's going to get tens of millions of dollars.
No, he's not. He's not.
Just what I read.
He will not.
All right.
And
he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. Oh, God.
Defending him with all the allegations to settle it out of court.
Oh, God.
And the thing, too, is that he can try and get it, but Fox will have their lawyers, they'll just bankrupt him to death in courts.
But it's the same thing as Ghomeshi tried to do when he tried to sue CVC. And then he walked away from the lawsuit.